every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 255th day of my challenge where, for a change, I've decided to try out a recipe which one of you suggested. Let's not focus on the fact that it might have been like a year ago. But still, Esra, this one is for you. The name was so long. Jerk chicken with rice and peas. I mean, I have to be honest, not a big fan of the name. Why the chicken is jerk? It doesn't sound nice to me. Other than that, I don't know. I have nothing else to add other than I'm really looking forward for tomorrow. So if you're curious how it goes, trying out what was the name, jerk chicken with rice with peas, then keep on watching. We're gonna need, for the marinade, 3 cloves of garlic, peeled, 1 habanero pepper, seeded, half of an onion, roughly chopped, 3 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 20 grams of brown sugar, 15 grams of grated fresh ginger, 2 teaspoons of allspice, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, half a teaspoon of dry thyme leaves, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, quarter of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and salt. For the chicken, 1 kilo of chicken drumsticks. For the rice and peas, 200 grams of dry pigeon peas or 400 grams of ready ones, 2 cups of water, 200 grams of long grain rice, half a cup of coconut milk, and salt. And for serving, some scallions, chopped. Task for today I have is to put the chicken to marinate. So now here is everything for the marinade. I have a little tiny cute food processor into which I'm gonna add everything for the marinade. So let's recap. Garlic, habanero pepper, onion, soy sauce, lime juice, vegetable oil, brown sugar, ginger, and all these spices. Oh my god, literally! Allspice, black pepper, thyme, cinnamon, and the nutmeg. So everything will go here, and then I'm gonna pulse until I have this one nice mixture. Alright, so now, if you are a master cook who can understand how much salt he or she needs for yay amount of meat, you could actually add your salt into the sauce or later once you put everything into a Ziploc bag, maybe there, but I'm still at the place where I have to look at the thing to understand how much salt I need. That's why I'm gonna season my chicken with salt now, as I can actually see it, and only then will I put it into the Ziploc bag. Actually, I will put everything into the Ziploc bag. The chicken, the marinade, I'm gonna be sure to close it really well so nothing escapes. And then I'm gonna just massage and move around everything so that everything coats really nicely. And that's it, that's my job for today. I'm gonna put the thing into the fridge overnight and I'll see you tomorrow. Whoa! Oh my god, everything's fine, everything's fine. Yay! Oh yeah, the time for a nice dinner has come. So I already turned on my oven to preheat to 200 degrees. And now, please don't laugh at the size of my baking dish. And the bigger one is dirty and I really don't feel like cleaning, so I'm pretty sure everything will fit here fine. So I have my chicken. I kept it at room temperature, like I just took out from the fridge and put on the table. That's all I did. For some time, just to let it come to room temperature. And I also did put it into another extra bag, simple bag, just so that if anything spills, I don't make a mess in the fridge. So now while the oven is preheating, I'm gonna transfer the chicken together with the marinade into my amazing, I mean size-wise, baking dish. And once the oven is ready, I'm gonna put everything into the oven for 45 minutes to roast. Okay, as much as I'm trying to, it's not really working out, is it? I feel like when it's in such a small baking dish, it will rather steam than roast. This smells amazing, by the way. So, okay, I think I'll either go and try to find another bigger baking dish or clean that one, the dirty one. And also, I forgot to mention, you do want to kind of put the chicken skin side up so that it would just roast nicely. Okay, on to the quest I go. Okay guys, you will laugh. I did find one, but way too big, I feel like, for this recipe, but as long as I don't need to wash any dishes, this will be perfect. So this will go here, and I will work on rearranging the chicken so it would be skin side up, and then this will go into the oven, as I mentioned, for 45 minutes. What the hell? This is not fitting! No! Wait, I will try. I will try one more time. Okay, you can't run away from something sometimes, now can you? Take 3. Okay, let's talk rice for a moment. Now, I just put the chicken into the oven, so that's the moment I'm starting to make the rice, just because I do want to make it exactly like Laura did, and she started right away to get the sticky rice with pigeon peas. So that's how I start as well. So I have all of the ingredients for the rice, and I just want to touch upon a couple of them. First, the pigeon peas. Now, this, I don't know what happened. The package said that these are called pigeon peas, but when I looked at the original recipe, they don't really look the same. I mean, with what Laura used, so not really sure what happened, but in my book, I'm following the recipe. These are pigeon peas, all right. So I followed the package instruction, which said that you should pre-soak them before using 3 to 6 hours. I was a real trooper and I soaked them for 6 whole hours. So here they are, and I washed them before, I rinsed them before the soaking, after the soaking, you name it. They are really, really clean. Now, the rice I washed once. Again, package instruction said so, and also I have water and coconut milk, so everything will go here into the pot. Over medium heat, I will let everything come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, cover the pot, lower the heat, and let it simmer for 20 minutes. Afterwards, I will just turn off the heat and leave the pot be as it is and wait for the chicken to be done. This looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? I hope I won't spill or like things won't drop from the plate. And excuse the mittens, this is really hot. And I have a feeling that the food will be hot as well, meaning spicy. Okay, first of all, I want to try the rice because I'm really curious about that. These pigeon peas, because they are pigeon peas, no matter what you think, the package said pigeon peas. These ones kind of look like it's rice with eggs. a little bit more salt would be lovely. I don't really even taste the coconut milk. I thought I will understand it or like feel it more. It's fine. And pigeon peas, I don't know, what are they? Oh my god, this is so heavy. There's something crunchy in the background. I mean, rice, okay, this is so heavy. Rice is definitely not overpowering at all. I thought, I'm a bit disappointed, don't get me wrong, because I was expecting something, you know, fancy, coconut rice, but this is really nice rice too. I feel so funny with this, but man, people, this is heavy and hot, so there it goes to the table. And now, okay, the chicken will be really hot in all the senses. Let me assemble a bite. I'm nervous because I think it will be really, really spicy, and even though I like spicy food, ow, that's so hot. How to do this episode? I don't know. Okay, very quickly. Still alive, super flavorful. Definitely lime taste. Something spicy is coming up. Oh, but that's manageable. I mean, when I can take the spicy food, you can take as well. I'm very sensitive. Man, that's tasty. This is, oh my god, okay. I need definitely a little bit of, I feel like I'm all over the place, but it's quite late. It's dinner time, and I'm excited to have my dinner. This is definitely spicy, but in a manageable way. And now, when I took the rice after the spicy chicken, man, the balance is so good. It's so mild, and it is sort of sweet. Tiny bit, like compared with the spiciness and sourness of the chicken. I so want to show that plate to you because it's so pretty. So this chicken, if you're wondering about the taste, it's definitely on the sour side. I don't really feel the soya sauce. What do I feel? Lime, for sure, and spiciness, but in a very nice way. I'm so excited to give this a try to my family because everyone in my family loves spicy food, just some of us, we cannot really eat it. And this looks awesome. I mean, it's really easy to make, It's just kind of like preparing the marinade that takes the longest. Okay, I will show you a little bit later, let me rest. But other than that, you put the chicken into the fridge, then you put it into the oven. You don't really do anything much, which is a really great thing for a recipe. Okay, so this I think will keep, I feel like it will keep hot, it will keep warm for quite some time. I so want to show you this though. Okay, let me just, you know, exercise for you. So if you're curious how this is made, not for the very first time, click there. And if you want to find the written recipe, you can do that in the description box down below. Now, Esra, I think you've tried this recipe already since you asked it, but I hope it was everything you hoped for and more. And if any of you have any suggestions, do let me know of the recipes from Laura in the Kitchen you would like me to try. It's kind of the only cheat I have to try recipes from further down the line, because I sort of made a rule that I'm going one by one in a row from the very beginning. So these kinds, they let me jump into the future and try out what Laura shows now. So I think that's it actually. So I will go have my dinner, which is really nice. Thank you again for suggesting this recipe for me, and I hope it was fun, I hope it was helpful, and as always, I will see you soon. Bye!